Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Michelle's Tinkerbell channel. I've called myself Tinkerbell because I've dyed my hair blonde, and when it's up in a little ponytail, I look like Tinkerbell. So that's the new name of the channel, based on my hair. So today I wanted to talk about negative thoughts, and how they can impact your day, how they can impact your life. I don't think you can stop negative thoughts. I think negative thoughts are a process of life, and I think they're always going to be ingrained in you. But I think the solution to the negative thoughts it comes back to the riding the waves again, doesn't it? Like you've got to pretend you're a surfer, and when them big thoughts come, you've got to get on your surfboard and you've got to try and overcome that wave, or just flow with it, like just ride the wave. Because I think the more you push against your negative thoughts, I think that it's like you're battering yourself, and it's like a shame thing for having like negative thoughts. And that probably stems from being young, not conforming to being positive, and fitting in with the family dynamics or the friendship circles that you were in. Because negativity isn't accepted, I don't think. And if you are negative, you're called like a negative Nelly. There's all sorts of names for like negative people, isn't there? Don't get me wrong, there are people that complain a lot and they are really negative and they do put a downward spiral on your life. But I do think that people do struggle with a lot of negative thoughts. You can have the positivest day, and you can wake up the next day feeling like you've been swallowed by a whale or something. There's no way out. You can't get out. It's just like a big dark hole. And the more that you try to fight it, and the water just keeps like splashing you, and you like try to surface for air and stuff, but you can't get out of that big whale. And there's no surfboard in the whale to sail yourself out either. So I think when you get them kind of thoughts, I think you've got to just think that you're in that situation. There's nothing that you can do about it, and you just got to sit with it, and then the solutions will come to your head because you're not fighting yourself. You're not battling with like. There's nothing you can do. Negative thoughts are going to be there no matter what you do. So it's just about learning to sit with them. And I don't mean sit with them and like go through every single negative thought in your brain. I mean you've got to sit with yourself and like just tell yourself that it's not a bad experience. Just because it's negative, it doesn't mean it's bad. It might be your body trying to tell you something. It might be something might not be right with the energy, with the people that you're around. Or if you're not around any people, it might be telling you that you need to be a bit more sociable or something. Um, but there is a lot of stigma on negativity, and I don't think there should be. Um, we're born with feelings. We're not born with shame, and we're not born with guilt that they're put onto us by external forces. Maybe whatever. Can't get my words out. Be it what may. That's what I was trying to say. But like, I mean, if you've got someone who's positive all the time, going around like singing, it does your head in. Like nobody can be positive 24 hours a day, but it doesn't get it doesn't get frowned upon. But everybody in the world experiences like negative thoughts at some point. And them negative thoughts can go on for days if you don't like nip it in the bud. And the things that I try to do is I try to be outside. Like I've been out this morning. It's absolutely pouring down with rain, like that rain that gets you wet through. So I took my big dog out. We've been in woods. So that's like a sensation. So you're feeling the rain on you. You can hear the rain. So it's all different sensations. And then you've got to come home. I had to dry my dog, so that's another sensation. Like that's it. So there's that. There's you can watch a movie, get yourself fully immersed into the movie, something that you really like, something that's really good. Like also with negativity, you can have like impulsiveness. So I've already got 2 dogs, but I've it's been on my mind that I just really want another puppy. But I know that I don't want a puppy for the right reasons. I want a puppy because I'm just a little bit lost at the minute, like not knowing uh, where my focus is. So I'm not going to get another dog, but I know that this is like it's something that I've done in the past. Um, but I'm clued up about it now, and I've got to work other ways to deal with. It's like an emptiness kind of thing, like when you've had kids or something and like they're grown up, it's like an empty nest syndrome kind of thing. So I'm trying to replace it, but you can't replace it because the feeling's still going to be inside you. So you've got to embrace it instead of um, you've got to face it and embrace it, like within yourself, because them feelings in yourself are not going to dissipate because it's in you, and the only thing that you can do is fix inside you. Um, and by doing that is finding different external sources that make you more balanced and um, not searching and needing things to make you feel like complete and stuff. But like yesterday, I did have a horrendous day yesterday. I did everything that, because I woke up and I just weren't feeling it. Um, and I took my little dog out, and he's not very good on lead and stuff like that. And he were pulling me, and I was getting more agitated. Um, but it wasn't his fault. It was me. I'd woke up like that, and I should have just like I shouldn't have put my stress onto him because it's not fair, and he would have felt my stress down the lead anyway. So it wasn't his fault that he was pulling on the lead. You know what I mean? It was my fault because I was all like nah, like that inside kind of thing. So he would have felt that. So it was my fault. Um, but I could have done something different in that sense. I don't know what I could have done, but I know I could have done something different, and I've learnt from that, like for future, because everything's just a learning process. Like when you're born, you learn all these like negative thoughts and feelings and stuff. You're not born like Scrooge, and you're not born like I don't know. You're not born with all the shame and guilt and wanting to like be better and wanting to be productive, and it's all put onto you, and it's all stress that you just don't need. If you could go back to being in the womb and just being born again with like a clean slate, like, and you had like, well, I don't know, because there's always going to be negativity. There's always going to be like negative people, and I think it's how you take that on board as well. And if you're awake to the fact that other people's opinions and thoughts, they can have a negative effect on you as well. And if you're soaking all this up, or if you're around like a negative environment, then you're gonna become it. So it's all about stepping out of your comfort zone of the negativity, because that's what's been built in your brain. That's all your brain knows. And as soon as you feel down, that's when it flies to. It flies to, oh, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I'm stuck in the same position. I'm always going to be like this. I feel so sad. I feel like crying. Like desperation and things like that. And it's just like a never-ending circle. But if you can put things in place for yourself that are out of your comfort zone, because that's what trains your brain, that's what teaches you new things, and it's all about um learning your brain to like teaching your brain to learn new things, new not how to be happy, just how to regulate kind of thing. And if you can start small, then you're onto a winner, because like nothing, Rome wasn't built in a day, was it? Um, like if you can change one thing a day, then your brain will slowly like become accustomed to, oh well, this is how this is now. We don't have to go back to that scenario of how we used to handle it. We can do it a new way, and then you're not getting yourself all worked up, because you've actually got a strategy in place to help your brain recover from like the negative impacts that are constantly bombarding it. Because I know for some people, like negativity is like they're stuck on it and they can't get out of it. And I know that were like with me for a long time, and I didn't even realise that I'd been stuck in so much trauma for so long, and it had an effect on absolutely everything. Um, it still has an effect, but I know that I've put things in place for myself where I can go to the depths of despair. Believe me, I bloody know I can go to the depths of despair, but I don't want to stay there. And in the past, I've stayed there, and it just gets worse, and it's discouraging, like for yourself, because you think you're having a good day, and then like you feel that intense feeling again, and it's like, oh no, not again. But if you can get past that, because that's how you get stuck on it, because you think it's never going to end, kind of thing. Whereas if you can sovereignly, like that means like by yourself on your own, like do like just build a better neuroplasticity, like brain function for yourself. Because I think what I've done has helped me like massively with everything. And like I can get myself out of the depths of despair. If I think I'm gonna have a panic attack, I can control it. Kind of thing. Not control it, because panic attack's all about like control, but I can manage it. I can get myself to a level where it's not going spiraling out of control. I have a hold on my breathing. I have a hold on my thoughts. Um, and I try my best not to let them like take over me. Whereas in the past, I'd get myself worked up. I'd think, oh, I can't breathe, and it'd get worse. And then the thoughts, and then I think, oh, I need somebody to talk to and stuff. And then I'd be like, because I don't really have any friends and I don't really have any family. I've just got my kids. It's like I can't talk to my kids because I don't want to put on to them. Do you know what I mean? It's like who does that? Who'd want to do that? But like, so I've learnt myself to rely on myself, to do what's best for me, to bring myself to a place of like balance and like a comfort place for myself. And don't get me wrong, I do feel shit nearly every day, and I bet a lot of people do. But there's a thing called masking, and I think there's a good masking and there's a bad masking, because I think if you go through the bad masking, that's like your people pleasing. You're trying to fawn to like be liked and things like that. That's not me. That's never been me. But you've got the other masking where you're trying to be strong, kind of thing. And this is not a good one either. But it's better than the people pleasing and stuff. But it's like you build an armor around yourself, and that can also be detrimental to like your mental health, because you're trying to be strong and building this like invisible armor around you. It's like an energy, and it's just holding all this like stress and like despair inside yourself, where you don't need that mask. Like, I mean, you can have the mask for the mask is it's the mask is it's needed at some time, at some point. You know what I mean? Everybody needs a mask at some points, like to for like certain situations. But like if you're always walking around with this mask of, oh, I'm hard and I nothing can touch me, it's not true. Like, everybody's got feelings, everybody gets hurt. We've all got skin and blood. Do you know what I mean? We all bleed. And it's just a matter of how you take things in and how you handle things, and how you think about things. So I hope this has resonated with some people. Because I'd have loved to have watched videos like this when I was younger, you know, so I knew I weren't going fucking crazy. um, but yeah, I just thought I'd do this video because someone said about the negative thoughts, and I thought I'd just put a bit of insight into what you can do to help yourself with your negative thoughts. So thank you for watching my channel, the Tinkerbell channel. Yay. And I hope everybody has a good day. I hope, even if you're having a bad day, I hope you have like a bad day but put a good spin on it. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, thank you. If you could subscribe, that'd be fantastic. And if you could like, that would be even better. And if you hit the notifications, then my next Tinkerbell video will come up, and who knows, I might even be sparkling and have like sparkles all around me on my next video with my hair up and that. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.